2?
No.
No.
I don't hear you. Well, I guess I'll leave.
Close enough, close enough. We didn't quite make it, but we're close enough. Close enough, close enough. We didn't quite make it, but we're close enough.
Hey.
Hey.
Welcome to Good Company.
Yeah. This is Guy Stevenson.
This is Andrew Hobson.
And this.
Oh, hi, I'm Michael Hitchcock.
Yay. A very special guest. Hi.
Oh, boy, I sure am, and I've got a Santa cup to prove it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much for being on our show.
It's the holidays. How could I resist?
Yeah. Beautiful Devon Drew is not with us. She's in New York doing her show.
Yeah.
Pop star.
Boo.
Yeah.
Not boo to pop star. Boo that she's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hurrah.
She's really cool.
She is really cool.
For a pop star.
Michael was very upset when he showed up and she wasn't here.
And I want to see that show. That sounds like who doesn't want to hear about that?
Everyone does.
It's very funny.
I'm sure she'll do it again here in
Yeah.
the City of Angels.
We did a deep dive into her music video here on a previous episode.
Yeah.
She only did one.
She did a couple.
She did a couple.
Yeah.
She's got a couple. She's got some bangers.
All right.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to have you, buddy.
Well, thank you for having me on this beautiful, sunshiny LA day.
Yeah.
It's pouring outside.
It is pouring.
Yeah.
And I'm a California driver. I barely drove when I lived in New York. You know, I left when I was 18. So I drive like a California. So the rain is terrifying to me driving.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
you?
much everything's terrifying to me. So
Oh yeah. Oh okay.
rain's just on the list.
It's just a wetter version of every day.
Every other thing in life.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
I'm a huge fan.
Oh,
So it was a
good.
big moment for me.
Well, great. I hope we get a lot of compliments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So get ready. Here they come. No, I think it was Waiting for Guffman was where I first saw you. And it just, what was the line? Like, I just want to be in this play.
I think I don't usually quote my own
Oh,
lines.
please. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to think what it was.
It was just the
It was probably God, I wish I was in the show.
God, I wish I was in the show.
Which was true. I did.
Yeah.
No, because it was all improvised. So like that was what was on my mind. It's like why wouldn't you want to be in the show? But yeah, my character. Those movies are all improvised. The Christopher Guest.
They're all
movies.
improvised, but
amazing.
I think for me, like the revelation was that you played this character to a 10, which is something I always had trouble with, you know, kind of in Groundlings and stuff like that, because it was just like, how do you pull it off, play something to a 10, and also kind of maintain like the integrity and intelligence of this character, and you do it, and it works. It's as good as it gets, I think, for like
thank you.
kind of comedy performing. It's just so funny.
Well, on that particular part, it was, you get like an outline, and it's only like 45 pages long. And that was long for his outlines because the play itself, the play within the movie that they're performing, was all scripted. So all those lines in the play are scripted, and the music and all that was pre-written. But everything else, there's an outline of like, this is what's going to happen in the scene, but there's no dialogue. Anyway, when I got the part, weirdly, I was supposed to be someone auditioning for the play, and Bob Odenkirk was supposed to be one of the town councilmen, and then his schedule didn't work out, so they flipped us. And so then he became the guy auditioning for the play. I became the councilman. And when I met with Christopher Guest for the first time, he said, well, what do you want to do? Blah, 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 blah. And I said, I'd like to really wish I was in the show and that I am secretly in love with you. And that's what I'm going to strive to do. And so that's sort of what I tried to hit when I was doing the stuff.
Yeah.
And I decided to be a pharmacist because that's what I did as a kid. I worked in a pharmacy when I was in high school, this mom and pop pharmacy.
Oh, wow.
So I knew a lot about the ins and outs of all of that. And when I was on duty, when I was 16, someone came in and stole the stamp machine on my watch. And the boss was like, how did that happen? I'm like, I don't know.
They're a thief.
Yeah. And it was because it was big, and it was right in my line of sight, and I missed it. And he didn't fire me.
No.
So yeah, that became part of it. Like someone else stole the stamp machine, all that business, and so you just kind of talk about what you know about.
How did that happen?
Yeah.
He was intensely determined. It's a
Right.
very heavy machine.
Yes, and we also went around town with this car that they owned that we deliver the prescriptions, for free to people.
Yeah.
And I accidentally set the seat on fire one time because we had like a spotlight thing that we could shine to see, the addresses, and then you'd plug it in at that time to the cigarette lighter, and somehow it malfunctioned, and I didn't unplug the cigarette lighter thing after my duty was over, and it burnt a hole in the passenger seat, a huge hole, and I didn't get fired for that either.
I
So
really,
the guy
guy
was
liked
really nice
you.
to me.
yeah.
So
This is in Ohio?
this was Illinois. Yeah.
Illinois.
I was born in Ohio, and then we moved to Chicago suburbs when I was.
Was it like the kid in
Sixth grade.
It's a Wonderful Life working for that pharmacy?
Yeah, Mr. Gower.
Yeah.
You're going to
Yeah,
send him
he didn't
poison.
slap me. Thank God. No, he was pretty. I mean, he definitely wasn't happy about either of those things. But I didn't get fired. There was one girl.
You had your own column in the
Yeah.
in the spreadsheet of
I
like
guess
losses.
I was inept, but I wasn't like. There was a girl who stole. She was stealing cosmetics. She was my age. She got let go,
Yeah.
but they didn't like take her to like the police or anything. It was just sort of like, you're done.
Yeah.
So I guess I was lucky in that regard that I wasn't stealing anything. but I wasn't the brightest bulb in the pack. Let's just put it that way.
My brother worked at a lumber yard
Yeah.
when he was like in high school or something, and they had a spotter came in because a lot of lumber. It was Long Island, so I bet it was pretty crooked. And, a lot of lumber went missing. So the spotter came and wrote a report, and some guys were caught stealing. And my brother's report was chases squirrels with sticks. And they were more mad at my brother than they were at people ripping them off. They were like, "You're wasting our time. You're doing this," and it's like,
This is on the report.
I'm not stealing."
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we would make our own luck because at Christmas time they had like a little display window with a tiny Santa, and there's nothing in a pharmacy you could really put under the stupid little tree except the crummy chocolates they sold or whatever.
Right.
But so we would sneak in like a nasal douche and Kotex and put a little bow on it and then wait to see how long the boss would go like, "What's this doing in the window?"
Michael.
Yeah. So our rubbers, stuff the kids would do. So yeah, it was kind of fun to just walk by and see how long it's kept there. So yeah, we had fun. So anyway, I used what I knew.
That's amazing.
When did you start your comedy journey? Like at Groundlings or?
Well, I kind of I started as a kid. Like I grew up when I was in Chicago. Our family would go to see Second City, as a family, and so I grew up as a comedy nerd.
Yeah.
Watching, I think, the best comedy troupes, certainly at the time.
Yeah. So who was playing in these shows that you were
It was
doing?
like I'd have to look back because I don't remember. I just remember but I think like Shelley Long, if I remember it. I mean, I'm old enough that would have been
wow.
it. Who was at that time, after that, like star of Cheers and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So, but they were funny. It was satiric. It was everything you'd want.
Yeah.
Because Chicago, like they don't suffer fools. So there was a lot of, just great satire going on about the city itself.
Yeah.
Which was, I thought, fantastic. And then in Ohio, this is so weird. I've told this before, but our church, I went to the First Presbyterian Church of Defiance, Ohio, and I was in this. It was like the boys' club thing that they had, and for whatever reason, the woman who ran it. Every year, all the boys, only the boys, would put on a marionette show. And I don't know what the girls were doing with their club, but the boys did the marionettes. And they weren't funny shows, but
I can imagine a lot of them just colliding into each other.
But that was my first taste of like showbiz. Was
Yeah.
we got to stand on a stage and da 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 da. And she did these things where like we all got to brainstorm the script, which kind of meant she just told us what she wanted to do, and we kind of you're like 8, like you're not gonna like have great ideas, and I didn't. But I thought that was cool that she included us.
I was just thinking
So,
very
yeah.
serious marionette shows.
Yeah.
Like I'm wondering, like, are you guys putting on like Iceman comment?
I'm sure they had something to do with God, but I
Yeah.
don't remember
Oh,
any
yeah.
of that. I wish I would have kept a script.
No room at the
Yeah.
inn. Use the manger.
I would have remembered that. It was mostly like living room sets with a family talking about something. I don't know what.
Oh wow.
But I just thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
I have to thank the First Presbyterian Church of Defiance for giving me the showbiz bug. And this woman in her all-male marionette show.
She's still like in Shakespearean times. Women can't operate.
Yes, I know.
marionettes.
It's sort of like that.
They can't be on stage or above
Yeah.
stage.
I do remember one time I played Priscilla, which was one of the female marionette, and she was from the South, and her line was "My word." I do remember that.
Oh wow! Look at this.
Yeah. So that's Anyway, that's how it all began.
Fantastic.
So wait, did you study at all at Second City? Or
No, because I was at school. I was at Northwestern at that time after high school, and did not study then. And then I moved directly from Chicago to LA after graduation. So I never did it. And I started studying at the comedy place, the Groundlings, where I know Guy and you from.
Yeah.
Just because when I was working and somebody said it would be good for writing, which it is. Improv is fantastic for writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because you have to write on your feet, and you have to do beginning, middle, and end if it's a good scene. And so yeah, that's why I started over there.
Yeah.
And then I enjoyed it and kept with it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't enjoy it. There was a time where I hated it,
Oh.
and because I was taking an outside class that was hard, and it was intimidating because I definitely remember like Lisa Kudrow was in it, before she was famous.
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien would stop in and do things. I think by that time he was an SNL writer.
Yeah.
And so it'd be like, oh, these people are so good, and I'm not, and I'll show them, I just won't show up. And so then I didn't show up for a couple of months, and then I thought, well, I'm only hurting myself. Maybe I should suck and learn, like what you're supposed to do in a class.
Yeah.
So I went back. Yeah.
Yeah. You were my wife's.
Yes, I
teacher.
was. I loved her. I still do.
Yeah, my wife's teacher. And
She was so funny.
I'm
Jennifer.
sure Jen has told you the story where Stephanie, her sister, told her that she should marry you.
Oh, well, she should have. I don't know why that didn't happen.
Well,
Well, anyway.
I'm glad it didn't work out for you.
I know. It's worked out well for you.
Yeah.
Stephanie didn't know all the secrets at that time, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, well, but Jennifer's a wonderful person.
Yeah,
Very
she's-
funny and cute as a button.
Yep.
Sexy,
Yep.
dare I say.
Yeah.
We all struck together during the strike.
Yeah.
We all march up and down Melrose,
On
near Paramount
Paramount.
Studios.
Yeah.
I had no beef against Paramount. It just was closer to where I lived.
I think that was everyone's choice. That's whatever place was closest.
Yes.
Oh man, I lived down the street from Warner Brothers, so I was so glad when the strike was over because it was like every morning,
Like whistles and
honk, honk, honk.
Oh yeah.
Please don't honk. Yeah, there was a group. There's a nice group of nurses that live in my area too, and they were pleading with all these protesters.
Oh, they had to sleep.
Like, please let us sleep.
And
Yeah.
they're like, no.
Yeah.
Writers have to make a living too,
right.
nurses.
I brought a bucket, an old paint bucket,
Nice.
just to wake up nurses.
You had your nurse bucket.
Rise and shine, rise and shine.
Oh my goodness.
They need you at the hospital.
Yeah, when I was at the hospital, I'm like, oh God, I'm so sorry I kept you awake all those years, all those months.
So I'm so sorry.
Oh no, yeah, that'd be like they could take it out on you. Just like, yeah, no more morphine for you.
Oh yeah, that would be severe. They don't even have to. They could just be 5 seconds. They just wait 5 seconds
Yeah.
and it's a lot.
Oh boy, that would not be good.
Yeah, let him just sit in his own urine just for
Yeah.
5 more seconds.
Oh, man. Yeah, he was one of those strikers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know what to do with my strike shirts.
Oh, well, I'm old enough where I've kept the one from the time before, which
Yeah.
is 17 years before. I bought one of those, those little things those bags that you vacuum and it flattens everything.
Oh,
so I
yeah.
do keep my collectible shirts that I'm never going to wear again.
Right.
I do that. I put them in
Oh,
one of
that's
those
nice.
things and shrink them.
I wore one to the gym once, and then I felt like, oh, it looks like I'm trying to tell everybody that I'm in SAG-AFTRA.
You kind of are.
I felt dumb.
Yeah.
They're like, you and everybody else in here, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Where are you doing extra work? That was it. That was it.
I do. I keep those things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? I guess why not is they're going to get thrown in a dumpster when I die. But still,
who knows?
you know, it's still, you know,
I
and,
usually-
and
Well,
that happy
well,
note.
hold on. Speaking of
dying?
holding on to old things,
Mm-hmm.
that's the part you're playing on. Look at this transition.
This is a great segue.
Yeah.
Speaking of hanging on to old thing. Oh,
Yeah, you're an
I play
antique
some.
dealer.
Yes, my God, I'm so stupid. Yes, I play an antique dealer.
Yeah.
On the Lowdown.
Yeah.
Which is currently streaming on Hulu and
Yes.
FX
Yes.
with Mr. Ethan Hawke, who's amazing, and I'm hoping he'll win at least a nomination for that part because he's so good in it.
Yeah.
And it's a great show, and it's done by Sterling Harjo, who did Reservation Dogs,
Yeah.
which is, if you haven't seen that,
Yeah. Great job.
it's fantastic and
Yeah.
worth its own. You know, you can see that. It's also on Hulu. But yeah, it's one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life.
Oh,
It's-
that's great.
It's shot in Tulsa.
Yeah.
Tulsa becomes a character within the whole thing because Sterling Harjo, that's where he's from,
Yeah.
or near there. And they call it Tulsa Noir because it's a crime
It is definitely
drama.
a
kind of
noir
thing.
type.
Yeah, but very funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, and Ethan plays this fuck up. I mean, are we allowed to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to uncover the truth. He calls himself a truth historian, which is a word he made up.
He made it up, not the.
Well, the character.
character,
made it up.
okay, yeah.
And he's trying to uncover the truth. And in this particular case, it's about a wealthy family. Someone has died. He thinks it's a murder. The family says it's a suicide, and he's going to uncover the truth. And then he just gets in over his head.
Yeah.
Because he's just kind of a regular guy who owns a crummy little bookstore that, you know, not that many people go into. And, you know, there's a better bookstore down the street, which they actually show a few times, which is,
Yeah.
it's got the coffee machines and all that stuff. And his is a dusty little hole in the wall, you know, where he can barely pay the rent. And most of the time he can't. So anyway, it's a great show.
I love it.
Yeah, I do too. I love the experience. Love the character I get to play. And
It's
fun.
I like the Western noir aspect of it.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of. I love he's got a white van, like he's riding in his white horse, and he's the hero and shit like
Yeah.
that. It's really good, and you're very good and funny in it.
Oh, thank you. It was really fun to do. His character's based. I mean, it's not a true story, but it's based on someone who was a guy that did that in Tulsa.
Yeah.
And a lot of people did not care for him and then a lot of people did because he was this guy that said, "Hey, maybe the park that's named after, you know, so and so, maybe we should change the name of that park because the guy was a Klansman.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to take down that name."
Yeah,
And, you know, some people liked it, some people didn't, and it got him into trouble. And that's sort of why, you know, that's sort of where the spark for the show came from.
No, I spent some time in Tulsa. It's an interesting.
I love my time there.
Yeah.
It's a huge music town.
Yeah.
It's got it's got a Woody Guthrie museum. In
It's
the middle of
amazing.
it.
You go by the Outsider's house.
Yeah, the Outsiders House is there.
It's
Bob
right there.
Dylan Museum. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
oh, that's cool.
It's right. And
Good
then
people.
there's Catoosa kind of close. We played at I think, I'm trying to think, the Hard Rock.
Okay,
Catoosa, which I believe was, I'm not positive. I'll check, but I think it was run. It was on a reservation, but it was run by Native Americans. It's just so fascinating that, again, it's like one of those places in the United States, in the middle of the continent, where kind of the West, you know, the East meets West, and it's just there's so much interesting history that took place right
A lot of dark history, which is, and they use it in the show,
Yeah,
which
Black
is
Wall
cool.
Street, like
yeah,
all that stuff.
You know, I have to.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Yeah.
where, the Native
Oh
women
my
were
gosh.
getting.
I'm embarrassingly admitting that I did not know about the massacre at Black Wall Street until the Watchmen TV show.
Well,
And I'm a
of
history buff. I love history,
Yeah.
and I'm like, that was never taught to us in school.
a lot of Tulsans didn't know about it because they, you know, like a lot of that stuff, it gets covered up and no one talks about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But it makes but it's also a city that knows that and is coming to terms with all of that and is working through it. And great people there. I
Yeah.
really, really like the mix of people.
Yeah.
And it was also a crew that like you'd go shoot all day, and then you'd go get a smash burger, and then maybe you'd go across the street to the Mercury Lounge where you'd have a beer and hear live music. And,
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just a
Oh, so
great,
it's pretty tight. Instead of just going home,
super
you all
tight.
kind of hung
Yeah,
out.
everybody
Yeah.
hangs out all the time.
There's an amazing drive-in movie theater there that we during lockdown, during COVID, because I was touring with a comedian and he was doing these shows at these drive-ins.
Oh, that's cool.
And so it was right. It was where they shot that scene from The Outsiders. So it's just
Oh, wow.
super cool, right off the highway. I mean, it's a pretty fascinating place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it, and I'm hoping there's a season 2 for no other reason than to go back and
Yeah.
be in Tulsa again.
It's really interesting because he writes for an outdated media. He writes for newspapers, but like independent newspapers. So it's
Yeah.
a real cool outside the
Right.
mainstream investigation and everything.
Yeah, he's not like a paid read. It's like he sells the article or he doesn't. It's sort of that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And if one doesn't take it, he'll go to another one that's a little, shadier newspaper. But he wants the word to get out.
Yeah.
So it's a great concept. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
father-daughter relationship happening, which and she's fantastic on the show. This her name is Ryan Kieran Armstrong. She's going to be the new, not the new Buffy per se, but they're rebooting Buffy. And
Oh, cool.
She will be whatever that would be Buffy's new, like whatever Buffy does, she can do it now.
Slave vampires.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
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 But she's not playing Buffy
Oh, okay.
because I think Sarah Michelle Gellar's still in the show
Nice.
Oh, there
if
we
it
go.
goes on again. But she's cool. Everybody was great. Jean Triplehorn, who's some crazy great
Yeah.
actress.
Yeah.
Keith David. I mean, it's just the Killer Mike. It just goes on and on and on. Kyle MacLachlan, just all of them.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, a lot of cool people. And musicians. He casts musicians in it. Just I don't know. It's,
Keith David is so underrated, or I mean, just like that guy should be a household name. Just
although
Yeah.
so many young people know him though, which is so crazy. Like we were all out to eat one night, and these 20-somethings come to the table so nervous, and they're like, "Are you Keith David?" And he just goes in that smooth voice of a he goes, "Well, when I woke up this morning, I was."
Yeah.
And I love that. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's so cool.
God, just the seminal kind of movie watching moment for me was sneaking in to go see There's Something About Mary.
Mm.
And when he answers the door, he says, "We Mary left for the prom 20 minutes ago with Wookie." Just fucking owns that scene.
Yeah.
It's so fucking
Yeah.
funny.
I mean, he's in Platoon. He's like,
oh my
he's in
God.
so many.
Yeah, I think I first saw him in The Thing.
Oh wow.
Ah, Jesus, yeah.
And he's every voice these days. Like,
Yeah, he was Spawn for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
mm.
He was in a great flick. I don't know if the show got picked up, called Duster. He was in that.
Oh, no, it didn't get picked up.
It was fucking. It was a sweet show.
It's a cool show.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, and I want to do a shout out too with Ethan's new movie. He's got a new movie called Blue Moon that's out right now. That's so good, and he's so good in it. And I think he's also going to get an Academy Award nomination
Wow.
for that.
Nice.
It's Richard Linklater directed it, and it's so good. And he plays this composer named Lorenz Hart. And it's anyway, but it's great. It's funny. It's sad. It's everything, and it's a little one day in the life of
That's awesome.
this composer who it's the opening night of Oklahoma on Broadway, and his old writing partner has teamed up with Hammerstein, so it's Rodgers and Hammerstein instead of Rodgers and Hart, and so now Lorenz Hart is the sad alcoholic who knows this show's going to be this huge hit,
Yeah.
and he's not a part of it, and he's not a part of this whole new thing that's happening, and it's sort of a changing of the guard, and it's great. And a year from then he'll be dead, and Rodgers and Hammerstein will go on for this amazing long
Oh my
career.
God.
Oh, man.
And it's great. It's such a great movie. And,
That's all. Richard Linklater's incredible.
yeah. And, and Ethan Hawke's unrecognizable in it. Like,
Oh, really?
just go
Really?
look up a picture of him in that movie. You won't know it's him. It's so cool. He's great in it.
That's cool.
Hey, is there a way for us to get that picture up?
Yeah, we're going to ask. Hey, Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chuck.
Chuck, come on.
I've never seen any of the black phones.
I haven't either. I probably will now, but yeah, I hear they're scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first was good.
What happens in the black phone? I saw apparently there's a phone and someone picks it up and something bad happens.
That's the elevator pitch.
There's a phone. Someone picks it up. Ooh, that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Can the phone be black? Of course it can. Yeah.
If it's red, you're fine.
Then you're calling Batman.
Yeah,
Easy.
you're in good shape.
You're in
If
good
it's the
shape
red
then.
Batman phone.
No.
Oof, but those black ones are in trouble. Boy, you're in trouble.
And you've also got a show on Netflix now, kicking ass.
Nobody wants this.
Yes.
Oh, brother. Yeah, that thing does great. It's such, those people, they have such great chemistry together.
Yeah.
And by those people, I mean,
Those guys.
Kristen Bell and Adam Brody are amazing. And I play Kristen Bell's dad.
Yeah.
And I'm loosely based on Erin Foster wrote it, and her father is David Foster, who is a very, very well-known Grammy Award-winning producer, who's also a ladies' man, which is not. I'm not saying anything out of, school. He's been married a few times,
Yeah.
and I'm playing a version of him, except in this version, I'm a gay podiatrist. But but the emotional thing is still there. Where our relationship with my daughters is a little spotty because I wasn't around that much when they were growing up.
Right.
And my other daughter's played by Justine Loop, who you know from Succession. She played Willa, and she's so funny and so great.
Yeah.
It's just such a great cast. Tim Simons, hilarious. It's a great show. It's very,
It's a
very
real nice romantic comedy vibe.
Yeah.
Very nice. And you actually they're both so easy to root for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shows. It's hard to find someone to root for.
Yeah, it's smart comedy too. I think they take their times writing those scripts, and
Yeah.
it shows. And then it's on Netflix, so they release them all at once, so it's really bingeable.
Yeah.
It's just like boom, 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 boom. I mean,
Yeah.
you can do it in a weekend.
Yeah, it's perfect for a weekend like this when
Yeah.
it's raining. You
There you go.
don't want to
Yeah.
go anywhere.
There you go.
And weirdly, I laugh out loud on those shows when I've read the script, so I kind of know what's in them.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you're still watching it, and you're going, "Oh, that's really funny."
Yeah, how they pulled it off. And
Yeah. So yeah, it's great. I'm happy to be a part of it.
What gives you more satisfaction, writing or acting?
Acting when I have the job, probably.
Yeah.
I'd say it's half and half. I like writing too. I like writing with people in a room.
That's my favorite thing.
Yeah, writing alone can be lonely,
Yeah.
and takes a long time, and that's a long time being by yourself, and then going, oh, this sucks, and then putting it away for 4 years,
Yeah.
and then pulling it back out again or whatever. But I like them both.
Yeah. Well, you were very kind and supportive to me on my first year at Mad TV because you were there for a while. You were like a producer, executive producer.
I was never an executive producer there.
Producer
but
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're very nice and kind to all us new writers.
Well, I
That could
felt
be
sorry
intimidating.
for you.
Yeah.
No, you're so funny. Of course, I'd be nice to you.
Well, it's intimidating being the new new people.
Yeah, it is. But it always is, no matter what job it is. I think, we all got to help each other out
Yeah. Well,
when you're the new one. You
Yeah.
got to,
that's not a universal.
No.
No, it's true.
Unfortunately, it's not a universal characteristic.
I remember when I was new at that job at Mad TV, there was a writer ahead of me that she was like a co-exec, I think. Her name is Lauren Dombrowski, and she's unfortunately not with us anymore. She died of cancer, but she was so funny, and she took me under her wing.
Yeah.
And you'd be writing something, she'd go, "It's got to be harder. It's got to be meaner." And you're like, "I thought it was mean already."
Yeah.
Do it again. And then she would push me around in our office chairs, like through the hallway,
Yeah.
and just like give me rides. This is great. She's so fun and nice, and yeah, she's a big reason I stuck around there.
Oh, good. Yeah. I think her last year was my first year, so we did kind of cross.
Yeah, she's great.
Paths.
Great person.
Yeah.
So funny. Loved her.
Yeah, and I loved your relationship with
Jennifer Joyce?
Yeah, another very funny person, Jennifer Joyce.
Yes. Jennifer and I get along great. We
Yeah.
still go to Denny's at least twice a month. They all know us at Denny's in Hollywood. They know what our drink orders are when we arrive, which is kind of sad, but true. But yeah, we would write together, and
Yeah.
I'd play tricks on her for several years.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Not mean, super bad tricks, but tricks nonetheless. I got, there was a lawyer that worked there, and he wore Polo cologne.
Nice.
And so I got a bottle of Polo cologne, and I would spray it in her office in the morning or at night. And she'd come in and she'd go like, "Jerry's been in my office again. Why is he in my office?" And I'd be like, "I don't know. I don't know why he'd be in your office." And I did it for like 2 years.
That's great.
And she finally thought, "It's coming. It must be coming through the vents, because he couldn't be coming in my office that much." And I'm like, I don't know how the vents work. But like, so yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And I think I used to give her little teacups or something. I made it look like she was a weird, like, old lady hoarder of like some crazy thing, like teacups or something.
Or you used to give her like inspirational things like "Have a great day." Like that's not her style at all.
It's not her style. But if you're in an office for that long, it's kind of fun to do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. We all loved it.
Listen, when I was a kid, not a kid. When I was in college, I worked in this office, and I got that trick candy, that trick saltwater taffy that tastes terrible. And this woman had saltwater taffy that she had on her desk that people would take one when they would pass by, and I put it in there just to watch. Every once in a while, somebody would grab my taffy, and you could just watch their faces go, and then go, "Whoa!" And it got me through the summer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
So yeah, I've always been a bit of a trickster,
That's awesome.
but not a bad one.
No,
Don't slash tires.
I don't think that's a trick. That's just straight up vandalism.
Officer, it was a goof. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Fair enough.
I guess
Yes.
you got me. Can you help me change the tire?
The old saltwater traffic ticket. This is just the next step.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, there's a pretty thin line between a goof and a
Just outright, like just smashing windows.
yeah. My dad would do this. It was really funny because he is a big tea drinker, and he would always do this thing whenever, like, because I have 5 brothers. Whenever we had somebody over that was like new, he was like, my house is haunted, right? And he's like, really? Yeah, put your ear against that wall right there. You're gonna hear some ghosts, and then. Like and I'd watch this happen. I'm like, oh no, you're gonna fall for it. Put his ear. He would just take a spoon and then put it right on. Just instantly touch your hand with it. It's been in tea for like,
Oh.
and like it's a little hot, but he would just
Yeah.
touch it and then peel it off, and kids would be like, oh my god, what was that? And like, that was a ghost. But that was like his thing. And then there was some other guy from, I guess, his neighborhood growing up, saw it, liked it, and was like, I'm going to do it. And he did it at like a restaurant when he was on a
Oh.
date. Did not do it the right way. Just pressed it on and burnt this girl's hand.
Oh no.
It's just like, no, it was a goof. Dr. Hobson does it. It's like, no.
The doctor does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad just did. You pull my finger and then he'd fart. You know what I
There
mean?
you
Like
go.
that was our.
That's a classic.
That's a classic.
It's a classic.
When
Yeah. We didn't get the spoon. which
I was
I'm
in a communications when I was in the Marines, and every once in a while we had like a switchboard, like those old plug-in switchboards.
Yeah.
And they'd be wired to phones. This, in the late '80s, they'd be wired to phones, and then it never got old. We would ring 2 people, and they'd be like, "Supply, motor pool. What do you want? What do you want? What's going on?" And that would never get old. I would do it like 90 times a day.
That's amazing. That's the best.
We would just listen in, going.
We would get if I were in the Marines, we'd get invaded. I would just do that
Yep.
all day.
Sorry, I was doing a bit and I missed what was happening.
Oh no! Yeah, you got to watch out for. Yeah, I am curious. Why do we have Santa cups out now?
Well,
It's that time of the year.
It's that time of the
Yeah,
year.
it's
It's
almost-
after Halloween.
it's
and
almost-
not the New Year.
Okay.
we run on the same schedule as Home Depot.
Okay. Okay. Great.
So
That's nice.
I saw at Home Depot an abominable
Abominable snowman.
snowman, the inflatable kind. $500. It's like 18 feet tall. I'm like, you kind of have a huge yard.
They were doing that at Halloween with those like skeletons that were like a.
I think it's just going to be a
two-story
year-round thing. They're just going to sell giant versions. So
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I mean, it was-
February, there's going to be a big groundhog.
yeah.
There must be a lot of neighborhoods that go all out because I mean, why else would they be selling? I mean, they're
yeah.
huge.
I think there's companies too that will decorate your
Oh, for sure.
House.
Yeah.
your house for you. 'Cause
I'm in Toluca Lake. They go
They go
go
nuts.
nuts.
They go
there?
nuts. There's Rick Baker's house is
oh, well, there you go.
there,
Yeah,
so it's all
impress
this
Rick Baker.
a bunch of like werewolf stuff. There's a house that does like Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's all these former like Disney Imagineers. So
That's so cool.
it's awesome.
Yeah, that is cool.
I got to go to Pixar this year to help on a thing. In the Pixar offices, they let the artist offices, they let them do what they want in their offices. And literally, like one looks like the interior of a submarine. And it would be as cool as you would see like at Disneyland. It's so,
Wow.
That's awesome.
Another person, she had like a witch's house, like with old timey wood, and there's a cauldron, and it was crazy.
That's really
I mean, it
cool.
was really, really cool. And I'd like, all these artists with their imaginations. It was like so cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
They should do that for every work. That'd be
I know.
cool going to like H&R Block to get your taxes done.
Right.
Come into my submersible.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it.
Let me look at your 1014.
There it is.
Looking pretty good.
Beep, beep, beep. Yeah, it was fascinating. I thought, and I think they worked there a long time. So yeah.
I'm going to put you on the spot. What would you decorate yours as
Yeah.
quickly? Do you know? You have any idea?
Oh boy, that is putting me on the spot.
Sorry.
Probably just a shrine to Guy Stevenson.
Oh well.
Nice.
Yeah. I think,
Thank you.
Why, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's
an honor.
it's easy. I've already got one at home. I just take it,
Just take it off.
put it
Boom.
there.
Oh well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
What would you do?
I might go Death Star look.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's a cool look.
yeah.
You know.
That would be cool. Look, there was another one, Indiana Jones type of thing.
Oh,
where
that's great.
good.
It looked like a crashed plane in the Amazon, and it was so detailed. It was fascinating.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. How about you?
Blade Runner.
Oh, there we go.
Blade
Yeah.
Runner. I love
Wow.
Blade Runner.
It's like Blade Runner outside today with all
It's
the rain.
just like
and-
Blade Runner outside
Yeah.
today. Yeah, no, I just love that era, that design.
I do too, and everybody's copied that design, but I love it.
Sid Mead,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the-
so
one of the
cool.
great futurists ever. That Philip K. Dick stuff.
And supposedly a lot of that was done because of budget, because they shot it at Universal and they couldn't shoot. And during the day you could see the hills, so they covered it all and made it night.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So they tarped it off, and so they used the back lot.
That's great.
That's all like Ridley Scott being a commercial director and understanding, just flip that thing upside down and paint it, and it
Yeah.
looks like something else entirely. Yeah. No, I'm a huge believer that like if you make your creative space sort of fun and creative, it just helps.
yeah.
It's like, do you ever see David Lynch's like Workbench?
No.
Oh, because he's like, that's his big proponent. It's like wherever you show up to do your work, that's your place, and have it be its own little sacred spot. And I mean, it's just so cool because it's like the inside of his brain, but
Oh wow.
as an office. So really cool.
That's why I like Bubba Gump Shrimp, because of all the pictures of the movie everywhere.
I've got a Bubba Gump shrimp.
There's a
themed.
Bubba Gump shrimp right outside the aquarium in Long Beach. It just seems like, boy, looking at all those fish made me starving.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on.
I'm gonna go next door, eat their cousin. Yeah.
I went to one once, and the waiter kept making us do like Forrest Gump like trivia, and I didn't know any of it. And it was sort of like, just please let us eat our Bubba Gump Shrimp. I don't think they do that anymore. But
I love it.
was,
Hey, what were Captain Dan's fake legs made out of?
I don't know what they're made of. Sticks?
No.
No.
They're definitely not made out of these fried shrimp shooters. Here you go. Yeah.
I know it was a lot of work to to keep eating.
There's a whole bunch of memes now that my sons share with me of how terrible Jenny is in that movie.
What?
How terrible Jenny is in that movie.
In
Really?
Forrest Gump, yeah.
She's just a bad girlfriend.
Well, I don't remember who Jenny is, so
okay.
that's why I was so bad at trivia.
Yeah.
So which one
she's
was Jenny? That was his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jenny's his girlfriend.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe she was.
Yeah,
I'm going to stick up for Jenny. She was
Okay.
doing
Yeah,
the best
I'm
she
on
could.
Team Jenny here. She had a rough childhood.
Yeah.
She's doing the best she can at the time.
She's doing what she can. She's
Okay.
trying to be a pop
That's.
star.
I mean, I saw the movie. I enjoyed it, and then I forgot everything about it except where he ran.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it. And he sat on a bench.
Yeah.
And he went through time.
You've never seen it since?
No, but I only see movies like once, and then I'm done usually.
Back when we had basic cable, because we got rid of basic cable, that was one of the movies that was
on.
always on, like Shawshank or whatever. And
Yeah.
you'd be like, oh, I watched the end. My wife and I, there's a movie called Enough.
Enough.
What was it about? Oh, who was that lady? She's a dancer and a
Is her name Jenny
yeah.
Jenny.
Yeah,
It's a
Jenny-
spin-off
Hold
to
on.
Forrest Gump.
Jennifer.
Garner?
No,
Jennifer Beal.
she was the other Jennifer that was married to Ben Affleck.
You're asking. I'm so bad with
Garner.
names.
No, Lopez.
I think it was Jennifer Garner, right?
there's
from
another
Alias.
Well, everyone in your audience is shouting at you. Right now.
Esposito? I don't know.
Anyway, Jenny on the Block.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, Jennifer Lopez
Yeah.
was in this movie called Enough, where her husband beat her up, and she runs away and learns how to box, and then comes back and beats him up. So my wife and I watched that movie 3 or 4 times in 5-minute segments every time it was on TNT. We'd watch it for 5 minutes, and then we switched. So we kind of figured out
What happened?
what happens in the movie, but we've never watched it from start to finish.
There was, I was kind of fascinated with this. There was supposed to be,
Imagine if she found out that I called her the other Jennifer Ben Affleck married.
You're gonna get a letter from her.
yeah, cease and
And it was
desist.
10 minutes to remember my name.
Yeah.
And,
For another.
oh,
There was supposed to be a sequel to Forrest Gump.
really?
Yeah. And
What was it called?
it was just Forrest Gump 2, but it was like the same formula of
But
like,
his son was.
I don't know. I think it was still him, but he was still haplessly getting involved in historical
He
moments.
probably goes to the moon.
Well, that already happened, but like he goes to, like it's the 80s and 90s. So like Berlin Wall falls, but like you can look it up on like Google and Wikipedia, and you're like, it's a good thing you didn't make that. Like he ends up in the Bronco during the chase.
Oh, he does not.
It's,
That's not true.
I swear to God.
Better keep your head down.
Yeah.
No.
It's that's,
Ooh.
That's awesome.
I had during the 90s. No, my
Somebody
parent.
cut
My
that nice woman's head off.
that's awful.
that's
In the 90s, my parents came out to visit one time, and and back then you take photos and you'd have to get them developed at the the pharmacy, and anyway, so they came out to visit, left. 2 weeks later, I get their things in the mail. I got some photocopies, and there's my mom. It looked like she's standing in front of a construction site, and then I looked closer. It was police tape, and it was the death house. It was the death condo to Nicole Brown Simpson, and it was like my dad took her over there and made her get outside the car and stand in front of the thing. And I was like, Mom, why would you do that? He goes, well, your dad told me to. And so I still have that photo, and it's just like,
It's an album. Our trip to Los Angeles.
isn't that great? That was like on the list, but back then, that people did that
Yeah.
stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, it was all like, well, yeah, you got to go see that. You got to see where OJ lived, and yeah.
Wait, I don't know if this is lore or if this really happened. Were some of the groundlings improvising for the sequestered jury in the OJ
Yes,
trial?
that's true. They did it.
Were you part of that group?
I was not part of the group, but I know several that were.
Right.
And I guess what happened, back then they were sequestered for so long.
Yeah.
And that they would bring in entertainment, and somehow the groundlings were talked into doing it, and they did sketches. And they were told specifically, like, you cannot bring this, and this anything that would be about murder or whatever cannot be in it or anything like that. But yeah, that did happen.
No glove sketches.
no gloves.
Yeah. And they
But my glove does not fit. It's been
Right.
crushing. I got to bring it in.
and they did it in a courtroom. It maybe not have been that courtroom, but it was a courtroom where they.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was fascinating.
You're bumping into Judge Ito's timepieces and all
yeah,
those little.
Yeah.
And Jennifer Joyce, who we brought up, was in that show. Chris Kattan was in it, where he did Monkey Boy
Oh, that's awesome.
for the OJ jury. And yeah, I mean, it was like, I think Michael McDonald was in it.
That's fantastic.
Jennifer Coolidge might have been in it. I can't remember the exact cast, but it was, I was not part of it. But yeah, that's crazy.
But
That really happened.
it was all sketch, no improv, because I can't imagine being like, can I get a suggestion?
There was one improv. There was a song improv that a guy named Jim Wise
Oh, yeah.
did, and he at the time was like, you know, you have to get a suggestion, and
Yeah.
he was worried. He had to really watch it to not, yeah, to keep it. So, because they basically say if anything goes wrong, this whole thing could be over and it would be your fault. If like you know,
There could be a hung jury because
of your improv show
because-
or your
yeah.
sketch or
Because
whatever.
Jim had to rhyme something with stab.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah.
to rhyme something with Mark Furman.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Oh, those things. Yeah. Did you ever have to do industrials for any of your, like an industrial show for comedy ever?
I did.
They're brutal.
I did one at a
Yeah.
Christmas, party.
Yeah.
An improv show there, and it was kind of like after the first two improvs, everyone just started chatting again.
Yes.
and there were several after that. Like,
That happened to us where we had to do one for the mayor of L.A., and it was downtown at the Bonaventure, and we right away we found out they couldn't understand us. The sound was garbled. They could hear us, but they couldn't understand us, so they went right back to eating. And meanwhile, they were trying to get us off the stage because the person who hired us was furious. But it wasn't our fault. It wasn't our sound equipment.
yeah,
But literally at one point, Michael McDonald, who famously played Stewart on Mad TV, was interviewing the mayor and went, but he was not Stewart at the time. He was Rusty, which is another famous character of his on Mad TV. But anyway, Rusty's asking the mayor, like, what do you want to see happen next year, Mr. Mayor? And the mayor went, hopefully better comedy than this. And the whole place erupted into applause. And then my big thing was I ended the show, the song and dance number about Universal City Walk, which is, you know, set to the tune of Camelot. And I thought, I finally got their attention. They're finally paying attention.
yeah.
And what I didn't know was behind me, there was like 4 or 5 people that were pretending to be tourists, and they were singing and dancing. One of the actors, Maggie Baird, had fallen off the stage, fell off the back of the stage, scraped her entire leg on the way down, fell into a drum kit, crawled back. She crawled back up on stage. She was missing a shoe, and her leg was bleeding. So they were watching her limp around with her leg bleeding, missing a shoe. And they weren't paying any attention to me. And she, then thank God she didn't get killed because, she's the mother of Billie Eilish and Phineas.
Yeah.
So Billie Eilish's mother fell off the stage during a really horrible improv thing we had to do.
Oh, do you remember the mayor?
Yeah, was this
Yeah, it was Mayor Reardon, Richard Reardon.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so it could not have gone worse. It was so bad.
Well, he was known as LA's funniest man. So he was
Well, I kind of don't blame the audience. If they can't understand you, they're gonna go back to eating.
Oh, it's fucking crazy.
But it was just awful.
Yeah,
It was
but
brutal.
Mayor Reardon was more of a comedy store guy, definitely not a Groundlings guy.
But I would have thrown the money at that audience. I was so angry by the time we left because it went so bad,
Jesus.
and they just hated us. And I kind of don't blame them, but I also do blame them.
What a different era in politics of someone just being like, better comedy than this.
Well,
Like,
he wasn't going down with the ship. You know what I mean?
man.
He's disassociated.
Yeah, like I have nothing to do with this debacle.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was bad. Yeah, that was a bad one. But another friends of mine. It was Tim Bagley, who works all the time, and you've seen him on Somebody Somewhere and Will and Grace and everything. He and Jennifer Joyce one time got hired to pretend they're a couple at somebody's birthday party, an outdoor birthday party, mix and mingle with the crowd, and then at some point get into a massive fight, and then she pushes him into the pool. And they got paid to do that. But the weird part was when they kind of would flirt with the guests, and a lot of the guests who were married were like, hey, you want my number? And blah, 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 blah. And then when they found out it was this whole fake thing, they were like horrified.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they were like rushed out of there like at the end of the party. But yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So that was a crazy one.
Jesus.
And they didn't even get a towel. They had to just go in their car with like
Just wet.
wet.
Yeah.
It's like, thank you very much. Blah, 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 and go away. Yeah.
Oh man, I've never done I mean, I've done like kind of like seminars for like a Catholic high school once, and they were like, "All right, just don't do anything like blue," and I'm like, "Yeah, of course." And these kids were so filthy, and I was just like, "You don't need any of my help. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get out of here."
Yeah.
No, I've entertained the troops
Oh, awesome.
several times, and with Groundling people and some UCB people, depending on what year it is. And it depended what year we went, but at the beginning, you could kind of do anything. And then later, it was like you had a list, like you can't say anything.
Yeah.
And the people wanted it to be dirty, and you were kind of like, sorry, we have to stick to like we're postmen at the laundromat. You know, it was that kind of a thing.
Well, I've never done that.
Yeah. It was really fun.
Yeah.
You should do it.
I would love to. I'm never asked.
You're never what?
I'm never asked. But anyway.
Well, a lot of times they don't ask people who are married with kids because it's around the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
So you're gone
Yeah.
like the day after Christmas through New Year's.
Right. Steph's done it with you.
Steph did it, yes. Stephanie Courtney, and she was hilarious.
When I was in the Middle East, Bob Hope actually came with his thing, and they're doing it. You know, it's a television show too, so they're doing retakes and stuff like that.
Right.
And between takes, I'm going to say Bob Hope is 500% funnier than he was for the show.
Yeah.
Do you know, for the show was very family orientated, and between takes, he was just
Letting it rip.
a funny fucking old school comedic millionaire,
Hope,
just
yeah.
fucking letting it go.
Yeah.
Well, he knows what they want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Those shows, yeah. Bob, God bless Bob Hope. He like owned almost all the Valley at one time because like when it was still like orange fields and everything.
Yeah,
He just bought up all the property.
I'm living across the street from Bob Hope's old house.
Yeah. Oh wow.
And so it still has the golf. It still has the golf hole, and then just right in Toluca Lake, and then every house across from it was like that was all a parking lot for when he would have Hollywood parties.
Wow.
And people would just show up there and just have a great fucking time.
Now, did he get all that land from like a water scandal with orange groves, or is that from
You mean
Chinatown?
Yeah, exactly.
Chinatown is based on Bob Hope.
Bob Hope. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
back then everyone thought it was stupid. Like, why are you buying all this land? Like, it's and he's laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah, he's got the medical centers named after him.
It sure does. That's how you do it. Him and Jessica Simpson. She got those cosmetic things going. Good for her.
Good for
Or
her.
clothing line or whatever it is. Something
Yeah.
good. Anyway, good for both of them.
Yeah,
Good for you.
Yes, good for you.
Now, it's cool. I do want to talk a little bit more just about
Christopher Guest movies.
Christopher Guest films. Like, what is like a shoot day like? Because all the performances, literally, they just feel found.
As far as a day goes, you never rehearse ahead of time. Like you don't, when the cameras are set and everything like that, you don't rehearse. You just go. The cameras go, and that's the first time you talk is when the cameras are going. And he'll do extremely long takes, and then he'll maybe come back and go like, "Oh, I like this, I like that. Maybe you don't need to do that again," and so they might get a little bit shorter. And then when he moves in for coverage, you kind of repeat sometimes, or you don't have to, and. So there's a little bit of all of that, and I have to say, with every single film, you'll watch them, and I'd say half the time don't remember saying what you said that's on screen, because you've done so many different variations.
It's like a hypnosis.
Yeah, it's strange because it's
So like how I'm sorry, how long takes? Like 15 minutes or
maybe not that long, but long, at least 8 minutes. I mean, they're long, and because. It's improvised, and I think a lot of times people think it's easier to do an improvised movie. It's probably harder because you have to, once you've got all that footage, you have to edit it down and make something of it.
yeah.
And yes, he does have an outline, but in the outlines, they're pretty much like whatever the town council is talking about, that Corky needs money, and they're not going to give him money, and that's all it says. And so you're building something off of that. And during like the fake interviews and things like that, there's no one behind the camera asking you questions. You just do it. And I remember the first time that happened was on Waiting for Guffman, when I thought, oh, he's not standing behind the camera asking me questions. And I thought, oh, this is sort of like an exercise we would do in improv class called ruminations, where you're given a topic and you just talk about it.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, it's the same thing. Let's just treat it like that, and let's go. So that's sort of how that works. Now, he does meet with us ahead of time, and we talk about our characters and discuss, sort of the field they're going to fall into. Like when we did Best in Show, Parker and I met with him, Parker Posey and I met with him about our characters. We played this yuppie couple that owned a Weimaraner, and we were not too nice to each other. But that kind of happened during the filming. I didn't know that was going to be our relationship. But he did say during the thing, I think you're the type of couple that would wear braces. So that was never, and that came up in a meeting, and we're like, wow. And it kind of fit our characters because we're so into material goods that we're trying to improve everything and trying to look perfect and be perfect and have the right items in our home. Yeah. And he also like takes us to every department. And for that particular movie, because we were, quote unquote catalog people.
Yeah. If you shot from catalogs.
We shot for everything's catalogs. Everything. We went clothing shopping, Parker and I, to stores in LA, but they all had their own catalogs, and we would go, and the wardrobe person was with us, and if we liked something, she'd note what it was, and so we kind of got to pick out our own stuff, which
that's
was
amazing,
really cool.
Yeah,
our house was filled with catalog items. Like there were like fancy catalogs back then.
Yeah, so it was like a sharper image.
Yeah. If you look in the back of the thing, we have all the sharper image stuff that cost a lot of money.
It cost a fortune.
And we got to help pick that out. That would be in the background of our house. And and even in the hair department, I told the hair department that I think my character looks like Matthew Perry, and we imitated his hair from Friends. And the same dye, the same cut. And no one knows that except me and her. It wasn't a thing. It was just like, he just thinks he kind of looks like Matthew Perry, and I don't look anything like Matthew Perry. but he thought he did, and so we imitated it.
That's great.
And that's sort of how the whole thing worked, which was so cool.
No.
I love the joke with that couple that you met at Starbucks, but it was Starbucks across the street from each other.
And honestly, that happened because of real life. Because we shot that movie in Vancouver, and there was a Starbucks across from another Starbucks.
That's hilarious.
At that time. And it was there for a very long time. I shot in Vancouver, I don't know, a year ago. The one is still there, the other is not. But yeah, that's where that came from.
I love that joke.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
That to me, I think that's the coolest way to kind of direct something, is to give an actor a secret for their character. And like the whole Matthew Perry thing of like, that's who this person is, like, yep, that's my comp.
Yeah,
it's so funny.
I think it's always good to find the secrets in your character. And he also says, with which I think is very important with comedy, it's like he wants you to play it real. He does not want you to make jokes. He gets extremely mad if people are doing jokes, unless it's someone like a Fred Willard who that is their character. But like if it's, because comedy, if you're a character in a comedy, you don't think it's funny. You think it's, it's real life. It's what's happening.
Yeah.
So that's sort of where that comes from.
Yeah. Well, his character was also performing.
Which one?
Fred Willard.
Fred Willard,
yes.
Yeah. He was also like
yes
on air.
Yeah, and on that particular, on Best in Show, like they played the commentators at the dog show, and he told Jim Pittick, who was the other commentator, learn everything you can about dogs. He told Fred Willard, learn nothing. and that you're the sports guy who somehow landed on this job. You're the sports commentator, and like don't study anything.
That's great.
And it was sort of based on, I guess, at one time it was there was a sportscaster who did something like that, and it showed that he knew nothing about what he did. But
it's awesome.
But he was happy to be there, and he, just sort of, did his
He's
thing.
a good broadcaster.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, God.
One of your credits that I absolutely love is Super 8. Love Super 8.
Yeah, that's it's a bit of an underrated movie. You don't hear that much about it these days.
Yeah, have you seen it?
Oh, yeah.
It's a monster movie. It's an alien movie.
J.J. Abrams directed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a bunch of kids making films together. I mean, that's
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
right up my
cool.
alley.
Yeah.
I remember auditioning for that, and that was, I think, the first time ever where it's like the audition came in and you can't see the script. You're going to have to read the script when you get there, and it's for Little Darlings 2. And Little Darlings was this camp movie
Yes, it would.
with like
Chrissy McNichol?
Yeah, about like summer camp romance. I thought, and then when I got there and I started looking through the thing, I thought, has nothing to do with camp. I thought,
This is a jarring total shift.
There's a sheriff in
yeah,
this
no,
movie?
yeah, it was so odd, and I thought, well, this
What happened to the little darlings?
I thought, then I'm a little slow, so I thought, well, this is a fake title. And because we were at the Bad Robot office, which was J.J. Abrams' office,
Yeah.
I thought, he's not making Little Darlings 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that whole process was like that. It was so secretive. I never saw a full script, never. You would get the pages you were in, I think the day you shot them.
Oh, wow.
And they were all like red with your name and watermark, so you can't take them with you.
Secret.
So it was so secret. And I remember there was one scene where I was with Kyle Chandler and I'm running across it. There's like 300 extras and I have to run and come up to him with news. And I thought I did a good job because I hit the mark because there were 300 people. And
Yeah.
and I hear, cut. And it's like, you called him the wrong name. You called him Kyle. And I was like, well, I just learned his character name literally 10 minutes ago. Yeah. So you have to give me a break. But you're also embarrassed.
Officer
So
Kyle.
much shit happening.
There's so
It's
much happening. And when you're hitting this tiny little piece of tape.
Yeah.
And I was so happy that happened. And then like, oh no, I called him Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle was cool.
What's your favorite thing you've written on? Like
Favorite thing I've ever written?
your experience?
Probably the first big thing I did was, well, it wasn't big. It was an indie movie called Where the Day Takes You, which was about street kids in L.A. And, it was a drama, straight-out drama. And that was by far, at the beginning of the process, my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Towards the end of it, not so fun, because I got rewritten, and it was a whole thing. But, the director and I did not get along. But at the beginning, it was really cool because
Yeah.
I did a lot of research for it, and so that was cool.
Yeah.
And it was a drama, weirdly.
Yeah.
So there you have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was fun to write on Glee, partly because with Glee, the performances, you could just go see these incredibly talented people, do a show like beginning to end, and you'd be like,
Yeah.
wow, that was great.
Yeah.
And then go back to the office and keep writing, but like not having to see all the rehearsals and everything that goes into making it look that good.
Right.
But they were so good at what they did. That was really fun.
Did you get like this is the musical, or this is the music we're going to use for this episode, or this is the type?
No, we got
before you
this.
wrote?
We'd always do the story first, and then go what song would
Oh.
work. And it was such a popular show that they could get anything they
Everyone
wanted.
signed on.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
I just did a student AFI film last weekend, and in AFI they can do any music they want.
Oh wow, they just get a clear.
They
thing.
just get it cleared because it's a student thing and whatever.
I wonder if it comes down later if they sell it, then something happens. But
I don't know.
because I know, like on SNL, they clear it for the show, but then they replace it later,
Yeah.
like the background stuff, not for obviously the guests, but like.
Yeah.
But I know every show I've worked on that I've written on, I've liked. Mad TV was a great group of writers. We
Yeah.
all got along. We knew we were not SNL,
Yeah.
so we kind of had fun. I worked on a show called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, which was like
Yeah.
extremely well received by the
Right.
critics, and it was very funny, but also had a point,
Yeah.
which was sort of the inverse of rom-com. Like maybe you shouldn't be obsessed with that boy and move across country and quit your job and pretend like not that it's all going to work out. And, it's maybe work on yourself first.
Yeah.
And the character arc on that took her 4 years to realize that, which was brilliant.
Yeah.
And it's fun to be seeing that happen. Day
Yeah.
to day, because that was a very meticulously thought out show. Yeah.
Yeah. When we were on Mad, I remember because I was new that we couldn't say any real thing that existed. like Kentucky Fried Chicken or like Denny's or anything.
Uh-huh.
And I remember SNL could do it all the time. So we had a lot of really fun made up restaurant names, Flappers, or just crazy restaurant names, which is always
Yeah,
really
and I think
fun.
that changed over time because I think at one time you could do that, and then at some point the networks didn't want you to because they wanted you. If they were selling Pepsi, they didn't want you to mention Coke.
Got it.
Yeah.
And so then that all changed, and then of course towards the end there was product integration involved,
Yeah.
which was a whole other beast. So yeah, the rules changed as the show went on with with everybody. I mean, just not Mad, but like
Everyone did that.
But that is kind of fun when you make
Yeah.
up a silly name for something.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think there's a couple episodes of Sopranos, and I'm not 100% sure, but like they'll say things that I think is product placement. 'Cause like no one will be like, hey, make sure you take the Pathfinder.
Well,
What, you know, it's
yeah.
like, why would you just say your car? You know?
It might depend on what year it was, because
Yeah.
at some point it didn't matter and people just did that. And then
Yeah.
I think as time went on, it did become
Yeah, you
something.
had to like mention it or have to not mention it.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only one that we had on the first year of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, Hyundai was they sponsored us for something, and one of the episodes you had to talk about Hyundai, and the way they did it was brilliant. They had Rachel Bloom. She was in her car driving, and she picked up this lady, and the lady goes, "Oh, I like your car," and Rachel Bloom just started. It was like a commercial.
Yeah.
Just read right off the thing. So she just leaned right into it, and it was fantastic. Because it's
Yeah.
like, well, if that's what you want, that's what you're getting.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they did not sponsor us the year after.
That's all.
But I thought it was brilliant because it was like, yeah, I love my Hyundai, da da da, blah 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 blah. Because then, and I thought,
And
then
then
the
you
woman
drop
just
the
sort of
lady
looked
off.
at her.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's a hitchhiker
Yeah, but I thought
that
it
you
was-
drive 4 blocks
Yeah.
to say that.
Just in terms of overlapping at Groundlings, did you teach Guy or
No, I taught his wife.
Yes,
But,
we didn't.
I don't think I knew you personally. I mean, I knew of
No.
you, but yeah, working together was Band TV.
Yeah. Were you performing there when you taught Jen?
I don't remember. I'd have to
Yeah.
look it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm old. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think I started teaching till after I was out of
Okay.
the school. I mean, after I was out performing.
Right.
So yeah, I think it was after that brief time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because I was only in the Groundlings for I think for 4 or 5 years.
I met you after one of my last shows. It was like my third six, and you were hanging out. You watched stopped by to watch a Sunday Company show, which was really cool.
Oh, that was nice of me.
That was very nice of you. Yeah, it was super cool.
No, it's so weird with sketch because after a while because if you're with Mad TV, you're writing sketch all day long.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like now I don't, it's kind of sad, but when you've done it so long, it's sort of like I'm not craving to watch sketch being performed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's fun to see new blood and all of that kind of stuff. But that's why, like with SNL, like now I'll watch the opening and I'll watch, the news and skip the sketches usually just because it's almost not triggering, but it's like, oof, you know how long that took to get on,
Yeah.
the sweat it takes to get those things on the air.
Yeah.
And, because usually you pitch stuff and they don't get on, or you write them up and it doesn't work or whatever. And on that show, they cut half an hour out of it right before showtime.
Yeah. That's gotta be nuts.
It's got to be
Yeah.
so hard for everybody. But yeah, it's a lot of on Mad. I think we had to pitch at least 3 a week, and then it would they'd either say yes, write it up, or don't, and then you're also fixing the ones that were picked for the week before that you're actually shooting. So there was a lot of you're just always changing stuff and what have you. Did you do the second? You did the reboot too, right?
I did.
What was that like? That was on the CW, like on prime time.
It was
wasn't
on the CW on a Tuesday
Yeah,
against the Olympics.
and not late night.
No, like 8:30.
Yeah, so you had a lot
And
more
they-
restrictions.
And they did the cleverest thing and not tell anybody.
What? What do you mean? Oh, not telling anybody that it existed.
Yeah, there was no commercials for it.
Oh.
If people just happened upon the CW at 8:30 on a Tuesday.
Surprise!
Yes. Which is a problem anyway, because Crazy Ex-Girlfriend was on the CW, and it would always be like when you tell somebody, "Oh, it's on the CW," they go, "What's that?"
Yeah.
And then you have to go, "Well, it's Channel 5 in LA, but it's but it only during these hours." And
it was a fun. It was really
Fun
a
to-
blast.
fun to write.
I was an office mate with the same Jim Wise, and that was a blast.
Yeah, Jim's great. He's so funny.
super funny.
Yeah.
So that was fun. It was very short. It was like 8 weeks.
Oh.
Really short.
I remember during our time on the regular Mad TV, there were many years because Fox never owned the show. It was shown on Fox, but Fox didn't own it. Warner Brothers and this gentleman named David Saltzman owned the show. And Fox was always trying to replace it with something that they owned. And we were literally at one point getting notes from a guy who was also developing the show to replace us.
Yeah.
And so you're like, well, why are we getting notes from him? He clearly was trying to get his own thing on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for all the Sturm and Drang of that show, it lasted, 14 seasons?
Yeah.
Nothing ever did replace it that was successful. I think Wanda Sykes lasted the longest, and that was maybe 5 weeks,
Yeah.
6 weeks. Nothing stuck. So whatever they tried to replace us with didn't
work out.
Didn't
Yeah.
work.
Didn't
And then they
work
just gave up.
Yeah, this is put
Yeah.
on a movie.
Yeah. So
This guy's giving you notes with just a clear vested interest to
Yeah, it was
bomb
crazy.
these jokes.
Yeah.
Like maybe there should be a pie fight or
Yeah. This guy's got a secret, and he's just pondering whether or not he should tell anybody.
and we also it was so it was such a strange thing. It's like anybody but you. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, that's just how it was.
Yeah. Once I was teaching sketch, and a woman wrote my favorite stage direction ever, which was Jim has a flashback. Now, we don't see the flashback.
could be a memory.
There is no flashback.
That was she's like, well,
So he just kind of fades out for a while. Like, I don't know, what am I looking at?
what?
You did LSD 10
I
years
just didn't
ago.
know.
and
I'm like,
now
wait,
it's- yeah.
the rest of this doesn't seem like a flashback. It just seems like the
No.
rest of the scene.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it's
Jim
just-
has a
Jim
flash.
or maybe I think she got long and just cut that part out and
Maybe.
forgot to cut that
The
one
Jim?
piece of stage direction.
Yeah.
Did you have to play Jim?
No, we were reading it, and it
Oh.
was Jim has a flashback. Laura gets up and crosses. I'm like, what? Fucking. I'm like, don't change it. Just keep it in.
Perfect. I want to see every actor do that in an audition. Oh,
You're
no.
having a flashback.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right, guy. I'm sorry, my character's having a flashback.
How long is my flashback? I have a few questions.
I'm thinking back to when someone stole a stamp machine.
I was in the high school band, and our band was not good.
What'd you play?
I played saxophone, and I was first chair, and I was not good. So I can only imagine what second and third chair were. And we only played like a couple of like football games and the pet parade. The pet parade, which is actually cool, it still exists in LaGrange, Illinois, where they have a pet parade and you can bring your pets and march them down.
pet.
Pet.
Oh, I thought
P-E-T.
you meant like pepper out.
No,
No.
pep. No, pet. So like you'd march your dogs or whatever, and we got to play that, and that was it. But anyway, one day our band instructor, when I was at the pharmacy, came in and bought rubbers, and I thought like, who'd want to fuck you? Like, you are such a bad band teacher. You must be horrible in bed.
Oh, man.
He's got no rhythm.
Oh.
It's all messed up.
Oh, man.
He was just.
I would
going through
imagine that a big brass section and drums would scare pets.
Well,
Would you?
yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe they. I'd have to go back and see if maybe the Shriners were behind the band or something in their little cars or whatever. I mean, I don't know how it all worked out, but I think they're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can we find you now?
I'm on Instagram. You can follow me at Hitch Michael,
Nice.
HITCHMICHAEL. I'm a lot of fun on Instagram.
Nice. This Google image pet parade, LaGrange.
All right. Well, thank you so much, buddy.
Thank you for having me. This
Thank
was
you.
fun. The coffee was good too.
Coffee was good.
Take care, everyone.
Take care.
Cheers.
To the holidays
Oh, look at that.
There we
and to good company.
There we
There we
go.
go.
Close enough, close enough. We didn't quite make it, but we're close enough. Close enough, close enough. We didn't quite make it, but we're close